Hey, good day. Welcome to another episode of Freedom on Fire. And today, I'm going to just share some things about the Roy Moore situation. The Roy Moore win in the lost in the Doug Jones win, and how it affects America. Doug Jones barely won that race. Barely. Doug Jones was successful in help mobilizing people to get out to the polls. As a community organizer myself, we're going to have to start now to put some pressure on the elite. We got to start now to put some pressure on the Democrats. Now, I'm an independent. There's no party I support, and I'm not going to support party. I support people running in the party, and I look at them individually, and I vote on them individually, because when I go in that booth, those are individual names I see. I don't see party names. I'm not a slut whore voter where I just go do all these and have no relationship with no understanding of the person that I'm voting for. And I don't do that for the Republicans, and I don't do that for the Green, and I don't do that because, yeah, they may say they are something, but the track record may not prove it. So I am a truly independent voter, which means I have no allegiance to anybody party. Never will. Now, saying all that, the Union Commission, and to me it's not enough because they still have super delegates and things like that. And as long as they got that, I cannot support that. You're cheating, but it's just a little lesser cheating. You're not going to open the primaries. You're not going to go full scale with getting rid of the super delegate system. So I'm listening to Jamal Thomas, who I think is an incredible independent commentator, journalist, and I'm listening to Tim Black. These two people who I occasionally communicate with, and their point of view, and I see their point of view wholeheartedly. When are you, as a politician of the people, gonna say, if we don't get back to the people, I'm done with you? How many times do they have to stab progressive in the back? And when I mean progressive, I don't even like to use that word, but when I mean progressive, those who believe that all of mankind, all Americans, should be advancing in education, in health care, you name it. And that we should be using our energy, our tax dollars, our everything to make that happen. That is a true progressive. It is not about a Democratic. It's not about a Green. It's not about independent. None of that. A true progressive wants all of society to progress and want the people and the government together to make that happen. So I'm with them. I'm with Mr. Thomas. When are you guys gonna come to the conclusion that, hey, enough is enough? Let me tell you, and this is specifically for Bernie Sanders. I know some of you guys treat Bernie Sanders like he is the Messiah. He is not the Messiah. I appreciate his fight, but he is not the Messiah. When are you, as an independent, going to say enough is enough, Bernie Sanders? If they say no, we're not going to do it your way, screw you. Let the doorknob hit you with the good Lord split you. We're not going to go left an inch. At the end of the day, we got to wait almost a whole year. We need these things to happen before the 2018 election for them to make the decision. Now, do that mean I'm joining them? No. But this is going toward the progressive direction, and I will support that if they do that. If they get rid of superdelegates, if they open the primaries, then I support that. Why would I not support that? Just because they got a D behind their name? I would support open primaries and getting rid of the superdelegate. Of course I would. Why? Because when there is a progressive running, remember, I'm not pushing for D or R. When I see somebody who have the track record of working with people and they decide to run in that party, because you have to choose a party or you have to run as an independent. If they do decide to run in that party, I will support them if they truly have a track record of being independent. But I'm not going to support that person as long as there's superdelegates and long as they got open primaries. the two most undemocratic. So no, I am not going to support. I can't support you, sir, if they got those two things going, super delegates and closed primary. Well, I'm not running for president. Well, they got closed primary. It is time that true progressives in that party support what true progressives outside support the party who have left the party for those particular reasons to push hard for the ones who left. The reason people are not going to come back to your party, Bernie Sanders, I don't, it doesn't matter how much you sheepdog your dog, how much you become the good shepherd and lead the sheep who gone astray back into the field. I don't care how much you take on that role as outreach coordinator. The people are not coming back for those very reasons. They realize it was not only top Democratic leaders colluding with Hillary Clinton, not Russia, to railroad the progressives in the race, not just Bernie, but any progressive that try to run against a corporate Democrat. And that Bernie Sanders sitting there enabling this. Not making bold stands enough to say, look, you're going to go to this restaurant. You say you're working hard, Mr. Sanders. You say you're working hard. How about put this ultimatum up there to them? That if you don't truly go 100% democracy in the DNC, me and my supporters are out. And we're going to run independent, or we're going to support someone running independent. We're not going to fall for the old okie doke, Mr. Sanders. Nina, you know I love you. We're not falling for the old okie doke. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. These little weak concessions is better than what it was before, but it's still a lighter version of cheating you. The bold thing you need to do is tell them either you get rid of the superdelegates and you open the primaries, or we're going to pack our bags and leave and take our folks with you. Now, majority of people are just 1 foot in, 1 foot out, saying what you're going to do. They are not supporting you just because they got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They want to see, are you really going to go to that effort where you're going to get rid of the very thing that makes it undemocratic in the Democratic Party? Opening up where it's more transparent to see what's going on with our money. Doing whatever you can to not take corporate PAC money or any kind of PAC money that you strictly get it from the people. Getting rid of the superdelegates, getting rid of open primaries. Putting in open primaries. Anyway, when are you gonna draw a line in the sand and say enough is enough? Enough. That was your favorite term, Mr. Sanders. Enough is enough is enough. When are you gonna draw the line on that? You need to draw that line in the next 90 days and say, hey, look, we're not going to wait till some meeting. We need to call an emergency meeting. We got 2018 coming up. Right now, we're pretty much balancing out the House now, but we need to get the majority. And we need to get the majority in Congress. So are you going to put yourself in a position where not only do you get rid of that you get rid of closed primaries, you open the primaries wide open. Not only do you do that, but you get rid of superdelegates. No superdelegates. None. If you can't get rid of those two measures, not only are the people who got 1 foot in, 1 foot out going to totally take that foot out and put it 100% in independent status, but I'm going to join them. And Nina's going to join them. Well, you can't make that. Hopefully Nina's will join them. The people that are on the Bernie side, which is outweighed, need to make that decision and say, fine, you want to lose and give Trump 4 more years, then fine. You do that. That's only you. We're giving you the open secrets to winning against Trump. And you laugh at it, you mock at it, you just treat it like trash. I gave you a diamond and you throw it in my face. How many times you think I'm going to give you a diamond for you to throw it in my face? Unfortunately, Bernie Sanders and the people on the Union Commission, they've been giving them diamonds and been throwing it in your face multiple times with your race, with Keith Ellison's race, with the race in California, with this Ellis. So come on. The people are not going to keep allowing this to happen. And the people are going to turn their back on you, Sanders, turn their back on you, Nina Turner, turn your back on you, Naomi Collins. They're going to do that. Why? Because they're not going to fall for the old okie doke. So how hard you try, and even though you got concessions, and even though you went on your great, impressive rant against the Finance Committee, the bottom line is People want it to be 100% fair. No superdelegates. Open primaries. So, you don't have to make the ultimatum, but the people are going to make the ultimatum. And they're going to have a certain date to do it. Now, I already made my decision on that ultimatum. If they're not opening up the primaries, and if they're still going to work in the superdelegate system and its capacity, that's going to even screw people up with the regular state, the congressional races, the state races, and the local races. Because people don't want to have nothing to do with a Democratic Party that continues to hold on to undemocratic ways and undemocratic values. This Russia stuff is crap. The DNC cheated, and nobody's talking about that. Anyway, I'm done. So, you guys going to have to put out Bernie Sanders, Nina Turner, anybody, Jeff Weaver, anybody that's on that commission. You got to put out a deadline that we need to have this vote. This is what we want. And if you don't give it to us, we're not going to sit here and help you. We're not just going to do that. We're going to get with Nick Brandon. We're going to get with somebody and build a true party for the people. I'm Robert Brown, Bob TV, Freedom on Fire. Support independent media like Jamal Thomas Show, Tim Black Show. Support my show. BS Man Show, Heartbeat, HB Show. There's a lot of independent media out there, and some of us do this because we feel like it's our calling. We don't get in it for the money, but a little support will help. It'll help make this a little bit better. And like, share, and subscribe. All right, talk to you soon.
Hey, thank you for watching the webcast. By all means, make sure you like, subscribe, and share these videos. Go to YouTube right now and hit the notification button and hit the subscribe. And if you're interested in supporting the channel, by all means, there's a Patreon link. I will put a PayPal link, and the money toward that goes toward equipment, things like that. And last but not least, make sure you look at two sections down below. One is called Get to Know LS, the membership. The other one is Get to Know LS, the opportunity. What do you mean LS? LS is a program that called Legal Shield that I am an independent representative of. It has not, that company has nothing to do with my views. I fell in love with this program about a decade ago. I've been doing this for over a decade, offering the services to people to benefit and connecting people to the services, putting them in a position where equal justice under the law is not just on the Supreme Court building. It's actually becoming a reality in their lives by having this memberships. And with this organization, not only will you be able to know about your rights in a certain area, but you'll know about how to exert and execute your right with the power of attorney, top-rated attorney, backing you no matter where you go, without worrying about all this money coming out your pocket and things like that. So get to know LS, the member, financially. You can help contribute to this program by becoming a member. Some of the proceeds of being a member of LS goes toward Freedom on Fire and the Rob Report. I'm Robert Bob TV Brown. I thank you for being a huge support to what we do here. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.